Most game dev YouTubers make money when you stay stuck watching tutorials. So, be honest. Why would someone who profits from you getting stuck ever want you to get better? If you are a beginner and you feel stuck in game development right now, I totally understand that. I totally understand, and I was also in the same position as you. I felt stuck and I was just watching tutorials endlessly because I thought that was the only way to learn. But in reality, I didn't gain any skills in programming and game development. And the reason why we get into this mindset instead of actually building our own things is because 99% of game development YouTubers that make tutorials, they want you to get stuck. Everything on YouTube, it's set up for you to actually get stuck, so I totally feel with you. 99% of game development YouTubers, they want you to watch their tutorials. They want you to stay stuck, and they want you to just continuously follow the tutorials. You watch their videos, they get retention, they get watch time, and they gain profits. They don't want you to actually become more advanced so that you don't need their tutorials anymore, because no one makes tutorials for advanced YouTubers, and even if they do, they get very low views compared to the beginner ones. You can probably go on YouTube and search for a beginner tutorial in Unity, for example. You might even find some videos that have over 1 million views, maybe even 2 million views. But if you go and search for an advanced Unity tutorial, I'm sure you won't find a video that's over 100k even. So that's why the YouTubers, they make tutorials for beginners, and the beginners, they feel like they're productive, they feel like they're learning, but in reality, 90% of the knowledge they gained during the tutorial, or should have gained, they just forget within 60 minutes after the video is done. Because tutorials, they feel productive, but they aren't. You don't learn skills this way by just simply watching someone. Like, I'm sure if you were in class and you were just constantly watching the teacher, not doing any notes, not doing any task yourself, you wouldn't learn anything, you would fail your exams. Because that's not how you learn. You don't learn when the teacher is talking. You learn when you actually use your brain. So now you know that tutorials, they aren't the way to learn. Like, sure, just a disclaimer, I'm not saying that you shouldn't watch tutorials and they are completely useless. My point here is that you shouldn't watch them endlessly and you shouldn't rely on them for your learning. Even inside of Smart Indie, I recommend that you watch tutorials when you are first beginning, especially if you have never opened the game engine before. Then sure, I provide the resources needed for actually getting familiar with the game engine and someone explaining like the different things inside the game engine and different concepts, as well as when you are completely new to programming. Now you know tutorials aren't the way to learn exactly, maybe in specific cases, but they shouldn't be like your main learning resource. So how do we learn instead? And that's actually by experimenting and building our own things, by solving hard problems. Real and effective learning is just doing something hard ourselves. You learn by building, breaking things, fixing them, and then repeating. Because those things are actually hard. They aren't things that are laid out step by step like how you do them. There are actually things where you need to think for yourself about the specific implementation, and you actually need to use the skills you have to actually do the tasks. Because watching a tutorial, like honestly, like very simple tutorials where you're just following along step by step, you could do those even with no experience, like your mom could probably do them. Like even your mom can probably do them, because they literally tell you step by step what you're going to do. But if you already have like some experience, then why are you watching these tutorials that everyone can watch and not using your own skills and actually improving on what you already have? Like, you can imagine working out. It's like watching someone else work out and expecting to get muscles yourself. It doesn't work like that. That's not how working out works. And you can apply that to game development as well, to your brain. So if you are a beginner, you should start by experimenting things. Like just experimenting with small systems, like one single script inside of a project. Experiment with things like make a button color change when you press it, for example. Make a simple movement script, like make one specific thing. And just experiment, try to change some values, try new like coding lines, whatever it might be. Just experiment, have fun. Don't have a goal to make anything like specific or fun. Just experiment and learn something new. Then when you're feeling a bit more confident, then you can try to take those experiments and combine them in a project. So for example, if you have an experiment for making like an enemy shoot, and you have an experiment for player movement, combine those into a project and make it a prototype. And then inside of that prototype, you might need like a high score system and a score system. Then, to actually implement that score and high score system, you use the skills you already have and you implement that. And the things that you don't know, for example, how you save the high score to the hard drive. For example, you're gonna search those specific things up, like how to save the number to a hard drive. Like, that's one specific thing. So instead of searching for like how to make a high score and score system, only search for the things you actually need to know about, because you should use the skills you have, and the skills you don't have, those are the things that you should actually learn. And when you're done making prototypes, then you can make the full games. So when you kind of know like roughly 80% of everything you need to make like your first game, like a small game you can imagine, then you can go ahead and try to make that. So to summarize, try stuff and build stuff constantly. That's literally it. That's how you learn game dev. If you want this process to be even easier, you have it laid step by step, so you can't be overwhelmed. You have the entire process laid out step by step for you, where I provide the resources and the knowledge you need to be productive and learn game dev effectively, all the way up until you release your first game and you become a real game developer. Then you can go check out my program, Smart Indie. The link is in the description. So now we've gone over why tutorials are bad and the real way to actually learn. Now we can talk about the actual goals of being a beginner in game development and what we should actually focus on. And it's actually quite simple. It's simply to focus on building confidence and getting momentum. So don't start by trying to make your first game. Start by making tiny systems. Then as you gain the skills and the knowledge you need, try to build a tiny game. Don't make your dream game before you know roughly about like 80% of how to actually make that game. Because small wins, it builds confidence and momentum. And that's what we need as indie game developers, because that also builds motivation and allows us to get better and just have more fun with the process. So when you build things, constantly be, like I said, 80% of the things you're building, you should know. So try to always be around, so always try to be like one step above what your skill level actually is, like one step above your comfort zone, you can say. So you know like roughly how to do something, but there is like an aspect of the things you're making that you don't know and you aren't comfortable with. That's how you actually learn. Because it's not that overwhelming that you're just going to give up or you can't complete it. It's just like kinda a bit of a challenge and you have to overcome the challenge, which you can do, but it does require something of you. I promise you, if you start building, your progress will compound so quickly. In the start it might feel slow, but it will compound like exponentially as you build more and more. So thank you for watching this video, check out Smart Indie, and I'll see you.